Welcome back to the show. Well, the holiday's coming up. It's inevitable that we will be spending, but what can we do to make the holidays perhaps a little less stressful? Here with some more unconventional tips. I am joined by Dr. Kaplan Mulholland. She is a finance expert, author, and entrepreneur. Anne, how you doing?
Doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. And just before we get to some of these tips, what are the holidays like for you and your family? I mean, is it a stressful time of year for you or not?
Well, oddly enough, we don't do gift exchange.
Okay.
And then about the 24th of December, I feel guilty and I run out and get stocking stuffers. So we just never have. We have so many kids. How do you manage that much? So we just don't.
How many kids do you have?
6 children, and we have the most wonderful time together, but there isn't that gift exchange, and it takes away that pressure that we have.
Let's talk about some time-saving tips and some financial-saving tips. Let's start with those loyalty points. A lot of people collect them. I mean, airline loyalty points probably come top of mind. What do you recommend there, Anne?
So it's interesting because about 8% of loyalty points are usually used. So we accumulate all these points without thinking about it. And now companies like Air Canada and Aeroplan, they allow you to go shopping online. So you can actually download a browser and go shopping and get Starbucks gift certificates. You can get toys for your kids. You can use your loyalty points from virtually anywhere to cash those in, those points that we don't use them all. We don't have to buy airline tickets with them, and you can go shopping online. That's like free gifts.
And another thing that you suggest is getting creative and getting personal, and it sounds like that's something that your family does. What suggestions would you make?
So there is a statistic that about 30% of gifts get returned. And so we feel this pressure to go out and buy something. And then you get that, you open it up and you don't really like it. But when you give a personal gift, people love personal gifts. So there's things you can do, such as buy one of the digital picture frames and download pictures that remind you of someone and give them the digital picture frame with the pictures already preloaded on them. There's other things such as do some of this, and I just use an example of packing up and making some nuts and some sugared nuts or something and give a personal gift. They're not going to return it. They might not eat it, but they're going to feel good that you've done something like that for them. Or do something such as a jar of gingerbread cookies or something that says, I thought of you, if that person likes gingerbread, and give from your heart. And it doesn't have to be expensive. It just has to be thoughtful.
Well, on that same note, it's the idea of organizing sort of giving, right? Giving instead of spending. And there are a lot of ways we can do that.
Yes, and I've done that with the people that I work with, where we've had some tight years, especially during downturns or in the economy, and we have done things such as group together and do volunteer work. So you could volunteer at a soup kitchen, or you can volunteer at the Humane Society. But doing the gift of giving is something that we can do, that we do together. And that's a great gift to give, is to say to a group or to some people, instead of exchanging gifts, let's give back this year.
You know, this next one really reminds me of my childhood, because one of my favorite gifts that my father would give, and he would print them up on his old dot matrix printer. He would give my brother, my sister, and I, and my stepsisters sort of a coupon that he would make up. And that coupon would often be just giving a gift of time, but it could be, we'll go on a hike together, or, we'll go and play football together. I think people forget how meaningful that can be for somebody.
Yeah, my daughter gave me a coupon a couple of years ago. One was for a massage. She likes to do massages, so I would get a back massage. So she gave me the coupon. But I did a little bit of examples on there, and I don't know if you can see this.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Thai cooking session. And so give a gift to say to somebody, I'm going to teach you, if you cook Thai or you cook the greatest quiche in the world or something. But give the gift of saying, this year we're going to get together and I'm going to show you how I make that particular Thai cooking dish or something that you like. Or I did another example, a walk in the park and a meal at my home.
Nice.
Or something like that has to do with somebody. And as you say, you give those coupons to the person relevant. You can print these up on your own computer. You can write them out. And somebody will really appreciate the gift of time.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I remember, the last one that comes to mind that my dad used to give is movie night with Dad, and that could be either at home on our Betamax, which, if you're as old as me, you'll recognize what I'm talking about, or even going to the theater together, right? Because it's affordable.
Exactly.
Go ahead. Sorry, Ann.
No, exactly. They go to the theater or a movie night at your home and have popcorn or something. Give a box of popcorn and then a little coupon in there saying movie night at my place or at our place, and just things like that. Or out to the movies. But you can spruce it up a little bit with, as I said, popcorn or something relevant to what you're doing. Going for a walk, you could have a leash if you have the dog, and we're going for a walk, and
Nice.
there's a little leash and a coupon attached to it.
Another idea is organizing a gift-giving session. Why is that important?
Well, this is great to do pre any type of celebration, but you could do things like, here, I've got this, have a shortbread making evening with your friends and say, let's get together and make wreaths. Let's get together and make shortbread. Let's get together and do some type of craft that we do as a team. And it's like a bonding thing. And then we'll all make gifts that we can give to other people. So that goes back to getting creative and personal. But when you're getting creative and personal, get together and do it. And you've really killed two birds with one stone. You've had a night with your friends, your siblings, your kids. You've made the gifts, and then you pack them up and then give them to people.
And thanks so much for spending time with us. Really appreciate it. We'll be right back.